Hey guys, we are back with another lab upgrade downsizing behind the scenes type video. Today we're checking out my very first XLR audio interface. It's actually an audio mixer with 4 inputs, 3 outputs. It sells for around 60 USD, but at the moment there seems to be a sale for 48 USD. It is the Maono Caster G1 Neo. This product got sent to me for free. I do get to keep it. It's not a paid review. And as always, all my opinions are my own. So guys, everything is connected. It's sitting on top of my mini PC and the entire recording is done through the XLR microphone into this device and then captured on the mini PC in Audacity through the USB interface. But I also have a second recording going directly into my camera. This will make cutting everything together a little bit easier with the video editor. Let's have a look at the back. A positive for me are all the cables are right at the back. Nothing comes in from the front. I like that for my setup. It keeps it neat. It has a dedicated power button. A lot of devices don't have that anymore. And this mini PC will keep supplying power through USB-C even when it's switched off. So that is nice to see. You need to hold it down for a few seconds to toggle on and off. Then we have 2 USB-C ports. So this is important. That means you can actually power this device without a computer. You can use a power bank or just a USB charger and use it without a computer. And this USB-C port acts in 2 ways. It supplies power from the computer, phone or tablet, and also of course data transfer for the USB audio. Here we have 2 3.5mm ports. This one speaker out and headphones. And what I found is they really act identical. I'm not sure about the level, but in terms of behavior. For example, when you press some of these buttons, you will hear a voice telling you what function you've activated. That voice is only audible through these ports. Also, if you change the headphone volume, it will also affect the speaker out. So I think these might be wired in parallel. And then we've got an aux input. So for example, that could be a retro PC with a sound blaster. You connect it to this port. And here we've got the microphone port. This one is nifty. It's got 2 modes. It's got XLR. So I'm using a dynamic mic. It also supports a, what is it called? Condenser mic. And there's a 48 volt phantom power button here. But you can also plug in a TRS or TRRS headset or microphone in here. That's really useful for me. Just in case something is wrong with my XLR setup, I can plug in a standard lavalier mic here and off we go. Earlier I mentioned 4 inputs, but we can see there are only 2 sliders. So what they did, they bundled 3 inputs into the second slider and called it music track. So the 4 inputs are microphone, then we've got the aux input, we've got Bluetooth and USB in. And the aux input, Bluetooth and USB input, they're all bundled together with the second slider. So the sliders here, well, they adjust the volume, and we have a mute button. And that works quite well. 2 observations. The first one is this is not your traditional meter like in Audacity or in OBS. It works by color. So green means everything is fine. Orange means you are getting closer to clipping, and red is you're getting really close. And for the microphone, there's also a gain dial here. I maxed this one out and then adjusted the gain here until in Audacity I saw a good strong signal without clipping. Another observation is that the sliders and pretty much all the dials, they have a bit of a dead zone. So when you get close to the end, it will close to 0, they will suddenly cut off. So you can't have the volume super quiet. That's also something I observed. So with this slider, the aux input, the Bluetooth and the USB in, they're all bundled together. That means you can only change the overall volume of all 3, and you have to change the individual levels on the devices. For example, if we have a retro PC connected to the aux port, you adjust the volume on the sound card, and if you're using Bluetooth, you adjust the volume on the phone, and that works pretty well. Especially the Bluetooth function is something I really appreciate, and at the moment I've got my phone connected. You hold down this button to pair your phone and off you go. We've got some music playing here. This is a YouTube video of mine with Doom music recorded from the Gravis ultrasound. So yeah, that works pretty well. And here I want to demonstrate the hard cutoff. So if you get down to here, it's off. And then immediately you can hear the music. So that's just one observation. And yeah, you can mute the music track with this button. These two buttons I've already covered. And then we have reverb, which, well, adds a lot of echo. I'm not quite sure what you want to use this for. Usually you want to, well, reduce reverb, but it's there if you need it. Next, we're going to check out the noise reducer. In this room, the mini PC is running and also the air condition. I don't have a retro PC running at the moment. I'm not capturing anything. So let's listen to the background noise in the room.
Noise cancellation low.
So this is now with the noise cancellation set to the low mode.
Noise cancellation high.
And this is what it sounds like with the noise cancellation set to high. So I think it works pretty well. I'm still not sure if I will use this function. I'm leaning towards leaving it off, but maybe using the low noise cancellation mode is actually something I will be using when I have a retro PC sitting here on the test bench and making additional noise. Let's check out the voice changer options.
Female.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video.
Male.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video.
Baby.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video.
Robot.
Hey guys, and welcome to another video.
Default.
I don't see myself using this feature at all, but I wanted to cover it. This button here does two functions. It toggles the direct monitor as well as the loop back. So direct monitoring means you can listen to the microphone through the headphone port and through the speaker output port. If you don't want that, you push the button one time.
Monitoring off.
And now the monitoring is off. It still records the voice through USB, but you will not hear it through the headphone port and through the speaker out port.
Monitoring on.
And to toggle loop back, we have to long press this button.
Loop back on. Loop back off.
What the heck is loop back? Loop back means the USB audio coming in, you can loop it back out to the USB output. Now let's test the sidechain function. This is also called ducking. So you can play music on the music track and it will lower the volume whenever you are speaking. Hey guys, and welcome to another video stream. Today we're checking out the Gravis ultrasound and how it compares against the Sound Blaster 16. If you have any questions that you want me to cover, please leave them in the comments now.
Sidechain off.
Here we have 4 sound pads, so you can record little samples by long pressing these buttons. I've recorded a bunch, so let's listen to them. As always, if it has a BIOS, we will flash it. Hey guys, and welcome to another video. And now let's run some benchmarks. So guys, what do you think? Leave your thoughts down below. And finally, there is a button for the RGB lights. Some of them are a little bit too intrusive for my taste, but other ones are quite subtle and you can also turn it off. So Let's go to here. See, now it's off. You only see the monitoring button, the Bluetooth, the mutes, and so on. This one is probably the one I like the least. It's just too much. But the blue one, either the breathing one or the one that has the blue lights permanently on, I actually don't mind that look too much at all. Now I just want to add some additions and further observations that are made while using this product. So the first one, you might remember when I mentioned that when you push the buttons and it tells you like noise suppression activated, that is not recorded through USB, but you could hear it in this video. This is because I also recorded through the speaker output into the camera, and then in the video editor I just switched over to that track. So that's why you could hear those voices. They are not present on the USB recording, just to clarify. In the box is a 3.5mm auxiliary and a USB-C cable. At the bottom of the unit is a little thread, so that means you can mount this on some sort of a stand or tripod, which is quite useful. I had no issues driving these headphones. These are the FIO FT1 with 32 ohms of impedance. Something that concerns me a little bit is some of the buttons randomly just light up, and I'm not sure why that is. I checked out a few other YouTube reviews and it doesn't seem to be happening for anyone else. The sample rate and bit rate is also quite low. We're dealing with 44.1 kilohertz and only 16 bits. So that is Sound Blaster 16 quality from 1992. So I hope in the future they improve and put a chip in there with 24-bit resolution and maybe 96 kilohertz. As always, there's no such thing as a bad product, only a bad price. So I looked online. The regular price seems to be $60, but at the moment there seems to be some sort of sale going on. On Amazon in the US, you're looking at $50 for the white one and $44 for the black unit. For us Aussies, you're looking at 69 Australian dollars on the Amazon store. They're also selling directly through their website, and it was $48 with free shipping to Australia and I presume also for the USA. So what are my thoughts? Well, this is a tricky one. This is my very first XLR audio interface, so I really have nothing to compare this to. Because I don't have a comparison, it's really hard to give a recommendation. For example, with cameras, I've had 3 cameras by now. At the moment I'm using the Nikon Z30 and I can clearly not recommend it. For video it overheats. For photography it doesn't have an electronic view finder and I would not buy that camera again. With headphones it's really easy. I record a lot of sound cards and I've had all sorts of headphones in the past and these ones are amazing. There will be a dedicated video on these because this is also a product sample that I received for free. All in all, the audio is definitely improved compared to what I had before with the lavalier microphone. So in that regard, I think it's a success. But the device has a few little flaws and it has features that I don't see myself using a lot, like the voice changer and the reverb and all of that with the audio pads. Those are all features I don't think I will use even in the future, but then it has a few nifty features like the noise suppression and the Bluetooth. Those are things I can definitely see myself using. It has a couple of features that I haven't been able to test. For example, mobile gaming. You can connect it to a smartphone and then use it to record your audio. So for someone who is streaming on their mobile device, this device might be an absolute bargain. For me and future audio interfaces, I would like to see something that is more focused on just being an audio interface without all the additional extras, but then also having 24-bit, 96 kilohertz, and just doing the core task better. And as always, it comes down to your opinion. Everything recorded in this video is through the XLR microphone connected into the Maono mixer. So what you hear is what you get. But as always, do your own research. Watch a few other YouTube reviews of this device. I think for the price, there's actually a lot to like if these features are what you're after. And yeah, that's it from me. I'd love to hear your opinion on the audio. Do you hear a difference compared to the older videos? And that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you soon with another one.